It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Garrett Wilson. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Black Knights and the Pats, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
Here we go, set. Black shot.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ritter back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
To the air, May. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. Now inside the 25. Antonio Gibson. And all the way in. Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Black Knights offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Ritter to throw it. Going right back to Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll buy some time right. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Throwing here is May. That one caught by Polk. And they can't bring him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Gibson here running out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw with May. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And fights through one man. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. To throw, it's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And a completion to Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still first down.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Set. Ready. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Allen here on the screen. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Set.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hut.
Going play action. Ritter out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Ahmad Gardner got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Able to push his way through. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Ritter. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Let's go now.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw. May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. Well, this is caught by Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Able to power through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action now. May. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On play action, here's Ritter. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ritter now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ritter to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quintez Cephas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make it 24-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and closes. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the... Inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's May. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Set, punt. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Second and 9.
Ball red.
Ritter off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. The Pats at the line ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
1, 10. Speed on blue.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Ritter. Going right back to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Allen, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready?
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Here we go.
Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
43 rail. Set.
Ritter. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
Check.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Red. Cycle. Hey, green. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one taken in by Cephas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Being chased out left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Desmond Ritter with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They go play action now. May. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. To the air, May. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Ritter back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hey, blue. Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Ready.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Check, huh?
Ritter now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Eric Johnson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Cut.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession? To the law.
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Approachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than
Still
that,
third
Brandon.
down.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. They'll throw with May. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It's complete to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
On play action, here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots 34-yard.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Wait.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Lynn Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. To throw, it's May. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they go play action with May. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's May. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's complete right side to Lazard. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Now Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
They'll run with Wilson.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Ready.
Ritter. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Looking to throw. May.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
10 seconds. Black shot. Slide 2. Set.
A final shot now for Ritter. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for New England,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.